Alrighty, we're recording. Hello. I wanted to make another video. I wanted to see, it helps me to see the videos to get me through. Just to say, hey, what's possible, you know. 44 years old today, and closer now than I have been in a long time to transitioning and whatnot. Everything's kind of coming along. I have some fears, I have some worries, I have some concerns, but I also know what they are. So it gives me the opportunity to try and deal with them as best I can. Again, it helps me to look at the videos during the week. You know, obviously I don't get to dress this way every day. I don't walk around with a flower in my hair every day. So it helps me to look at the videos, you know, during the low points and say, well, you know, this is what's possible and everything. I also got a chance to address some of the white balance issues in the camera here. Makes it look like my face is white, you know, like I took white stage makeup or something, and I really didn't. If you look at my face in another mirror across the room, which you can't see obviously, there's brown, you know. I'm peach colored, not white. But then if, depending on the camera here, and I think it's because of the light that's coming in from the window, it's white. You know, obviously you can see behind you, all the walls are white. And then if I have the computer monitors open in front of me, it projects white on me. And so it looks like I have a ghost face or something like that. Let's see if I get closer. Can you see the brown? See how it's peach? I'm peach. I'm not white. But anyway, no, I wanted to, somewhat of a status. You know, I have, yesterday I wasn't feeling so good, so I was, had a lot of time in my room just trying to get better. And I just thought about, you know, it's like in many respects, I feel like I'm on hold. You know, I'm waiting. A week from today, I go to get my second assessment. And so, you know, I will be able to go get assessed and complete that and hopefully start hormones and everything. But I find myself in my bed, you know, thinking about, you know, is this what you really want to do? Is this what you really want to do? Is this what you really want to do? Do you want to go forward? Do you want to... And I wish I could kind of shut that off. You know, the human imagination, we have the ability to assume the worst. And I have to let this play itself out. And that's hard to do, you know? I've kind of always been concerned about, you know, do I do this? Do I not do this? There have been times in my life where what I call dry spells, where I think I get close to doing something, transitioning wise, and then I get intimidated. I would get intimidated. Oh, it's so much stress. How would I do this? How would I pay for it? And I think in the past I kind of resolved, well, I'm not going to let this hurt me anymore. I'm not going to deal with it. I'm going to ignore it. And then it would come back and bite me in the butt, you know. I'd get to a point where things were well, things were good, and it slowly creeps its way into your daily life and ruins your life. And you know, it's one of those things, you kind of ignore it and it goes away for a while and then it comes back, and so you're like, well, you know, could you just ignore it again, you know, knowing that it's going to come back. Excuse me. And that's hard to do. You know, who wants to live their life that way? So, you know, going forward, thinking about this as the future, you know, how is this going to play itself out? And kind of what I was talking about the other day, I'll never know for sure until I do it. You know, that's going to be the challenge. And In the past I've talked a little bit about my voice, and I might talk with my old male voice, and that's okay. It's you just have to go with the flow. You have to, I think, be realistic if you can. But at the same time, this is kind of a big fantasy, non-realistic dream, right? To change your body into somewhat your role, to express yourself the way you want to be treated, and to be authentic with yourself. That's the other thing too. There's such a challenge anyway, but all you can do is the best you can do and survive the best you can do, and go on from there. And the other thing that I've kind of heard is that the person that you are today is not always the person you're going to be. Another transgender person said that on one of their videos, that there are different challenges with each step of the journey, and that the person that they were, when they completed their transition for a couple of years, and they were a very different person than who they were when they started out. And that can be kind of intimidating, because you're like, well, but I like who I am. There's some things I don't like, and obviously, hopefully we'll change, what we don't like about ourselves. But at the same time, it's kind of daunting, and a terror for the people, like for my wife, who knew me, who knows me now, knows me before, but she's probably thinking, that I'm gonna transition and become this totally other person, which I don't know. Only someone who's been through it can reply back to that, and I won't know till I do it. And so, once again, you get into cliches, you get into, one step at a time and one day at a time. And but anyway, in the end, who knows? Who knows? You do the best you can do, and that's all we can do, really. So, we can hope, going forward, that a week from now I will get my letter, and time after that I will go get, see an endocrinologist and start my hormones and slowly transition. And, this person, who I am today, who I am right now, I'm going to grow. I'm going to grow into that person. It might be a little bit of that person and my old self. And, it's, I can only comment on where I am at the present. I can't really predict the future. And everyone's experience is different. So, who's to know what the future will be anyway? Que sera, sera, right? But anyway, so I'm not really sure there's a point to this video, but I wanted to make it, again, this is where I'm at today, and this is a video log anyway, so, this is where I am, and we'll just keep going forward. That's all we can do, That's all you can do is go forward. When you're ready, go forward. Take it one step at a time. And, obviously I'm stuck where I'm at. I can only speak where I'm at. I haven't done hormones. I've done them in the past, but it was a long time ago. I don't know what today's going to be. So, and that makes sense, obviously. Again, I can only go forward. Hopefully, the hormones, what am I expecting out of hormones? A little bit of mental, open up the mental, open up the emotions a little bit. I have a hard time crying. I feel terrible sometimes, but I can't cry. It's really weird. They say, well, women's emotions and PMS and whatever else. Again, I want to experience the emotion. I want to let it out. And so, I expect that with the estrogen. And obviously some of the physical changes. I want breasts, obviously. Who doesn't, right? But again, you know, I won't know till I do it. And that's kind of always that big thing. People say, you know, is that something you want to do? And you're like, well, I think so. And, you know, it's really easy to get caught up in the fear of it and get paralyzed by that fear. But you won't know till you do it. And, you know, even if, you know, you do proceed, and you proceed with caution, and you proceed with being aware of what's going around with you. I mean, at the end, you can always come back. I mean, I could transition and it's not for me, and if I really wanted to, I'd, you know, get the keyhole surgery, take the breasts away, and I'd kind of be, you know, would I be any worse for wear? You know, again, that I don't know. But what I find is, again, I'm at that door. I'm like, you know, I want to go through it, and you know, you just, it's very easy to get paralyzed with fear. You know, fear of the unknown, fear of what could be, and I want to find out what's on the other side of that door. You know, is the grass always greener on the other side? You know, again, back to cliches. So, anyway, that's all I got today, friends. You know, hopefully, if you have any ideas on how to deal with fear, or you want to share your own experiences in the comments, please do. To date, at the time of this video, I only have 1 subscriber. And I don't know if anyone will ever look at these videos ever. There's no way of knowing. You know, the whole point of me doing it is for my own counseling, but also as a way of giving back. Woo! Giving back. So that, you know, whoever comes behind me, maybe it's a little easier for them. Again, I don't know. But that's it for today. So I'm gonna enjoy today. All right. Bye. I'm gonna turn this off. Bye bye.